Well, there's breaking news coming in at this hour. Breaking news coming in from the United States, where the recently announced India and European Union trade deal is raising more than just eyebrows. Now, Trump's Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent, has once again slammed Europe. He alleges that Europe is putting its own interest above Ukrainians and financing a war against itself after penning the sweeping trade deal with India. Now, this is the latest that we're tracking at this hour. Important information coming in from the United States, where the recently announced EU and India trade deal is raising more than just eyebrows. Now, Trump's Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent, has once again slammed Europe. He alleges that Europe is putting its own interest above Ukrainians and financing a war against itself after penning the sweeping trade deal with India. Now, on this, we have my colleague Arjun joining us on the broadcast. Arjun, walk us through the details. What is the latest that we're learning on this story?
Well, that's absolutely right. U.S. Treasury Scott Bessent seems to be on some sort of a moral policing streak when it comes to the recently inked or the recently announced India-EU trade deal. Now, in the latest interview, he's essentially alleged that Europe is buying refined oil products from India, which in turn was allegedly procuring crude oil from Russia. So essentially, in sense, saying that Europe has been financing the war against itself, and he went on to allege that Europe is in fact putting its own interest over Ukrainians, something which is already being called out in social media, and netizens are also going up to say, and summing this, it just seems like the US policy now is drill baby drill for me and moral outrage for thee. Back to you.
Right, absolutely, Arjun. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing those details with us.